We're
Oh,
live.
for her, definitely for her.
For
Yeah,
who? Brittany?
yeah. No, for the
Oh,
that
shoot.
Christina Peterson.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, look at
No, I
us.
didn't even think
Look at
of
us, beautiful online. Good
good
morning,
morning,
everybody.
Beatrice.
It's a
I
great
was
day. Sorry, apologize. What were
I
you saying?
almost forgot to mute YouTube, which would have been a disaster. Okay. And I got a delicious title up. See, he's already bugging me.
Who is?
Zachary, I just let him in. I knew it. I knew being out here would be.
Zachary? Is that correct?
I want to show everybody how beautiful it is, but I should go on my phone once in a while.
Mhm.
Oh, that's you, Hawkeye. Oh, you could come out.
Put it in
Wow, it wasn't
there.
Zachary. Ah, it was Hawkeye.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sharing it real quick.
Yeah, share it to see if anybody from we gotta start telling people when we're coming on. Although we're never aware of it ourselves. But since that Brittany photo is going viral,
Yeah, that's funny.
I've had
They
it
got
for
her.
like, I don't know. I
She's
had it like a week
topless.
after.
She's
She's on the
topless.
basketball court and she's topless.
Right.
And I kept telling people, listen, I know she got arrested for pot, right? That's why
Mhm.
they put her, you know. Are you kidding me? You could walk into St. Petersburg and pick mushrooms up. These people trip all the fucking time, and you're worried about a little pot. Sure, no, I know it's all competition, basketball, whatever, NBA. But the other thing is you have to take into consideration Russia, the Eastern Europeans love their sports.
Right.
People that do what they're doing here in the States are not gonna get away with it in Russia. 100%. You cannot be a boy and play in a girls' team in Russia.
Exactly. They put him.
Ask me
They
how
put
I
him.
know.
They put him in the women. They put him in the men's prison.
They did, yes. Did they? Is that what they said finally?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
we knew it then.
We
I was
did. We
like,
tried to
I
tell him.
before I got that picture, I was telling a couple of our other friends, disbelievers, I was like, nah, they ain't gonna fucker take her in for a couple of well, it was a vape or something. It wasn't even. I'm like, no, there's something else wrong. And then I started looking at her. I was like, oh. And then finally I found a picture. Yeah. One of our
Well,
great
they're like
moderators
it's like
probably put it up.
they're kind of freaking out because a man. She's a man. She's not even trans. There's not even any. There's no scars. We tried to tell him. Tried to tell you. And it comes out. It happens. What happened was his mom is psycho. His mom kept him and registered him all through school as a woman.
Yeah. Well, they've been
So
poisoned.
he played
They're
on the women's
poisoned.
teams all the time. So she
These
put him
people are
in.
poisoned.
So when he went to college, he had to keep up the lie so he could stay on the women's teams. And then he gets drafted to the WNBA. And he's actually just a mediocre. They said he's just a mediocre basketball player. That's all he is.
Right.
But against the
As
women,
a right.
he's he's fantastic.
Of course.
So you know what I mean? It's just come on,
There's a
people. Are you
reason
crazy,
why
man?
there are different sports for females and males. There's a reason why.
Right.
Because the biology.
Yeah.
Women
Yes.
actually have stronger legs, but a man will still have a bigger gait, but like a longer stride.
Right.
Because 90, I mean, there's very rarely you see like women that hit 6 feet tall. Men do. Men
Mhm.
have upper body strength unbelievable compared to women. This is just facts. This is
Right.
just like,
It's just facts.
And that's why you see men don't jump over the vaults, right? They
Mhm,
have hand vaults in as gymnasts. They have the iron cross, right? To do
mhm,
women don't do that. They can. I've done some on the rings that
mhm.
most women can't do, but it's not, it's so I'm saying it's possible. I'm just saying that it's not likely. It's just
Yeah.
not like
And
it's
like the trans
doable.
woman who won the beauty pageant. It's not a woman, that's a
Oh,
man. A
the one
man
from
has now beaten a
where was that?
woman.
Missouri or Minnesota? Was it
No,
an
well,
M?
that's
Michigan?
the
Arkansas?
America's
No.
pageant, that pageant thing that Trump
But
used to
they've been
be in.
doing it for years, you see.
Yeah. Yeah, I
They've been making you
know.
guys love these women that are actually
Yeah.
men.
And that's so nasty to me. I'm sorry. I just no, not for me.
They still fool me sometimes.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, I was just looking at 15 popular, I didn't know any of them really, but 15 popular men that were born female. You wouldn't know because they do. They're pumped with the injections, so their arms become like I have gymnast arms, but I
Hmm.
mean they have men's arms, like the biceps of no way. And the what are these called up here? The triazoids?
Yeah.
No, forgot what they're called. But this is the dead giveaway. And well, you see, I have actually a bump, but that's different. It goes to the neck. Men have that.
Hmm.
Women do not. That muscle, women, even if they lift weights half their life, very, very rarely will they form those. There's
Shoulder muscle.
something I
The
can't
muscle right
remember.
there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't think of the
I
name.
can't remember it either.
I hate when we talk about things and I didn't go over it.
I was bad with biology.
I'm not
I
great or
didn't do
bad at
biology.
biology, but I know I've drawn enough people
Yeah.
naked. Sorry.
Yeah. Mm. What else? What else?
That was I mean, I'm glad that that's finally coming out because people
Mm.
understand exactly why it was done. Certain countries won't. I believe Putin does not like that, and he does not like pedophilia. He
No.
is against certain things, and
We have
you
everything
call
in the
him a
world that's
communist.
going
Look
on is
what's in our
wrong.
country.
Yeah, it's all wrong. Everything is wrong.
Everything is a fucking movie. We have
Oh,
people are they're setting people's minds up. Is it Palestine or Israel? Palestine or Israel? All right.
that's what I
First of
wanted to
all,
tell you.
let me just say this, right?
Go
Because
ahead.
Rodney Stucci put out the Brooklyn Museum
Hmm.
that they were unfurling a Palestinian flag.
Hmm.
Do you know how many flags this museum has held in its life?
So many.
I mean, well, I don't know for sure. I worked there though. It's had everything. It's had Jesus Christ as a dung figure.
I believe you. I
Of
believe you.
course you believe me. Why wouldn't I know it? Um, and let me tell you, for the most part, peacefully, for the most part, Brooklyn, where I was raised, has in Bay Ridge, and you could have tons of people will probably agree to this if they know the area or Brooklyn at all. The Hasidic Jews and the conformed Jews, the reformed Jews, and Muslims, like Palestinian ones, live within a couple of miles from each other.
Yeah.
There is a mosque and you'll have a synagogue. Not not a mile away from each other. Stop worrying about Israeli. I mean, worry about the people because there are people that are getting hurt, right?
Yeah. It's getting
But
bad,
it's both
Carolyn.
sides. Do not worry about this either side, though. You can't. It's a
Mm.
fucking game, people.
Well, yeah,
It's a
and there you
game.
go. There you go. That it's But see, here's the game is getting a little dangerous in the streets, especially in California, Oregon, up around on the West Coast, because they're rioting really hardcore. They're really trying to take over and shit, right? But see, what I was getting at was, I think we're not going to have to really do anything. Uh, like like Trump, you see how confident the man is. I think you're right. I think we are looking at some kind of game. Guy's a great actor. Remember, he's an actor too. I think
They
we should
also
remember
have
he's an
people,
actor. So I think
I've said
I
that a
think
billion
you're
times.
right. We are looking at some kind of act. I mean, it's just like,
Well, okay.
because
So today
it,
in
it
someone's chat, I was trying to explain in a negative way
mhm,
that the Colorado Supreme Court came up with in 2023 that a president can be held, an official, and they weren't just talking about the state,
mhm.
their state, because they cited the Constitution, the amendment. I think it was Article 3 of the 14th Amendment. Is Trump liable because he's president? Is it this thing has gone back and forth?
No, he's not.
Our presidents,
Mhm.
first of all,
But
when he committed the crimes, this is what I was trying to say. When he committed those crimes, he was not president. Ding, 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 ding. Finally, one girl in the chat, like I was trying backwards. I'm trying to get them upset because I have no other. That's why I fucking woke up, took a shower. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna catch somebody. Because I need to if I can't, if outright they're not listening to me, then let them get pissed at me. Right. I was also sunbathing, so I wasn't reading much of the comments. I feel bad. I might have gotten some answers wrong that they were asking about, because it's too hard to read in the sun. But finally, at the end, I was like, do you see it now? They have you worried about if a president,
yes,
but he wasn't president at the time. So what
right.
difference does it make with the Stormy Daniels? It will not reflect on his presidency either way. And we all
Yeah,
know he's going to be he's president now, people.
yeah.
He
Look,
is
look at
commander
how
in
he
chief
look at him
now.
at his rallies. Look at him at his rallies. Okay, how confident he is, right? Then when he goes into the courtroom, it's a whole different demeanor, isn't it? He's playing a game with them.
He
You're
is.
right. He's not going to have to do anything to any of these people because the law is going to take care of them on its own. It's
Tomorrow
going to put him
night,
in jail. It's going to cause them to be charged with treason. In the end, we just got to keep pushing it. We the
right.
people. We the
That's why the
people.
Colorado Supreme Court, I don't remember anybody saying anything about it, but if they have it written down and they used the amendment, the 14th Amendment, which we're using their own shit against them.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's what's going to happen to it.
But tomorrow,
It's going to
I'll
be
be the first
killer.
to say it. It's not going to be a debate tomorrow. It's going to be a Trump speech.
Right.
Come on, people. It's not a debate. It's a
Right.
Trump speech. Now, if you could say that,
Right. They part of the gag, only part of his gag, which is stupid. How can he have a gag order on him in an election?
you have a gag.
Come on, guys. I mean, this if you can't see election interference, it's right when it's right in front of your eyes. You're blind as a bat. I'm sorry. You got to wake up to this tyranny. It's it's horrible.
I know. I know.
It's but I wholeheartedly believe that Trump is not going to have to do one darn thing because our laws are already they're taking care of these people, you know? And like everybody says, elections do have consequences. We have part of the squad was taken out. That Jamal Bowman, he's gone. He was primary last night. He's done
Yeah.
for. They don't want him.
I think I'm going to New York this weekend. Pretty
Yeah.
sure I am.
Yeah, he was for Palestine. He was for Palestine.
That it makes no listen. If you're for either country, then you're wrong to begin with. If you're
Exactly.
for I don't want to name, but we have a girlfriend who's a Israeli. Go sit down, please.
Yeah.
Go and sit down. I'll give you ice cream
Yes,
later.
we do.
Later, it's too early. She said to me right off the bat, I pray for both countries because
I pray for the
anybody with any ounce of freaking wisdom should realize you can't pick sides. You cannot.
yeah.
You don't
Gotta stop letting
understand
the
the fight,
government control us. We got to
right?
stop letting the government control
That
us.
they keep putting it in your heads.
We have
Keep
technology. We
putting
don't
it
need
in
that.
your everything is
Yes.
fake, people.
Yeah. We don't need the heads of governments no more.
Can you check the chat? Oh, please
Yeah,
go sit
there's
down.
just a couple of
Are you
people
hot?
watching us.
You want to say hello? This is what this dog wants to do. He wants to say hello. I know it.
Ooh.
Hawkeye,
Hey, Hawkeye, what's up, buddy?
let me put this on me.
What are you
Come here.
doing, bud?
Come, come, come. Come on. Can you jump up, old man? Come on. Come on, Hawkeye. Up, up. Right here. Is that better? Come up. Get your butt up here. Come on. Up. He won't do it. Come
No,
on.
he just can't do
Come,
it.
come, come. And
He's,
1, 2, 3. Oh.
he's going, oh, I'm too old. I'm an old
Are you
man.
too old?
But I'll give you a
You
kiss.
sweet Yeah. Tell Uncle Joey. Well, he's older than you, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna jump up? You don't like that? Well, you're gonna skin my knees otherwise.
Yeah, that Fulton County, they're falling apart. They threw the Supreme Court removed a judge over there too. Was out partying and she got arrested. You don't get arrested as a judge.
Well, we had a mayor arrested too. And what's
Yeah.
going on with Oregon? Are they
Oregon
seceding? Is
has
there like
those,
13 counties
yeah,
seceding
those,
from?
oh, I think it's heating up, man. They don't like Western
Okay,
Oregon
please
at
stop.
all.
Sit down.
Western Oregon is
Okay.
is the liberal
Okay.
part. It's the part that did all that nasty stuff in the summer of love when they took over that city and burned those cops and or cop cars and buildings and they burned other other businesses out. They were taking out everybody. They took over the city.
A lot of the
That was
rioters were
Portland, right?
paid actors in
Yeah.
anything you've seen.
Well,
Please go.
those paid actors did not receive any charges for what they did. Man,
As far as we know.
a person was killed. And as far as I don't see anything that was charged. These people were charged with. There was nothing. So I don't know. They didn't put it out. I mean, maybe there was. Hopefully somebody that watches this will have seen it and they'll put a comment in and say, yeah, we saw it. You know,
Did you
tell
check
us.
YouTube?
Um
I don't see if anybody.
about the Oregon thing. Yeah, but there's nothing there. You know? I mean, it's just that they want those 13 counties on the eastern side of Oregon they want to secede from Western Oregon. They don't like them,
Let me.
and I don't blame them. You know, they're conservative on the eastern side, and the western side of Oregon is just liberal. It's just I
That's
mean,
not what I was asking about. Calm down.
it,
Get it.
it's just so weird, man. All that stuff, all up and down the
It's
coast,
really
there
not
that coast,
weird.
and then the right side too. It's both.
Well, we have a couple people watching. I was hoping,
Well,
I don't know if Charlie is around and
yeah,
Brett usually.
we have
I was
posts.
hoping we'd capture some people today, but that's all right.
Yeah, we will. I mean, people will come in and watch it later
Well, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on.
on.
I feel like I've said my piece actually, but you have a couple other things you wanted to talk about, so we'll do that. I was hoping Charlie would come in and talk to a few people. I mean,
Well,
we
there.
lost Kevin.
I know our friend Kevin from South
Um,
Africa. That was that's rough. That was
so
rough.
he started messaging us maybe 3 weeks ago. It was very fast, maybe a month ago, 3 weeks
Hmm.
ago, that he He was going in and out of the hospital, the doctors, there was something wrong. Hawkeye, please don't go too far. Then, as it was, they found out a week and a half ago that he caught a new variant. I won't go further than that. And then he died just yesterday. Um,
Wow. And that was like really sudden, you know.
yeah, he
So say a
literally
prayer,
messaged
Kathy.
us like 2 or 3 days ago, like 2 or 3 days before he passed. And he told us what was wrong and that he was, uh, you know, in the hospital again, or he went. I'm not sure if he went. I got to go back and scroll through the messages, but I think it was the doctors first, then the hospital, then he went home, and then he went back to the hospital. And that's when they found out he had a variant of bullshit. I don't think it's a variant. You freaking put an extra cell, an extra hydro
Yeah,
water
I haven't
vapor.
seen it much of it, but I have. There's been some talk about the S agent that they put in that in COVID
Right, right.
being found in cancer cells.
Oh, right. I remember you mentioning that. Well,
Yeah, so I
see,
wonder. I need to delve into that a little bit, see if that really is true. Because if that's true, then they really are trying to hurt
well,
us.
yeah, cancer they have found long time ago, so
Mhm. They
it has
had
to
to have
be.
started cancer.
It's a fungus,
Yes, I yeah
like mushrooms.
yeah.
I wonder if we did a study on how many people that eat mushrooms don't have cancer. Because
Hmm.
normally there's good fungus and there's
Interesting.
bad fungus. So I'd imagine the good fungus can kill the bad fungus. I might be wrong, but I would think so. Yeah, because like for example, a lot of people don't realize like if they have heartburn, they'll take an antacid right away. But you know what? If you drink apple cider vinegar,
That's better for you.
miracle cure, guys. I keep telling you this. You take it with water, however you want to freaking take it, a capful a day, two capfuls every other day, something. Just put it in your system. You'll not have heartburn because vinegar fights the good acid, fights the
That's
bad acid.
right. That is correct. And making me a quick cup of coffee because it's the last one. I have to get out of here pretty soon. Oh, no, I don't.
So I was listening to a show this morning and they mentioned that Jake Tapper dated Monica Lewinsky.
What?
Yeah, so this is
Really?
yeah, apparently so. I know, I know.
Oh, that irony.
Well, you know who I feel the worst for is his now wife. I don't know who she is, but Mrs. Tapper, I would divorce him. He's got the skeevies.
Yeah,
He's
no kidding, right?
he's got the Democrat skeevies and worse.
He's a weirdo, man. God.
I got raspberries growing. I can't wait. I got grapes growing. Oh my God, you got to see. We have grapes enough for like, and our apples are growing. I'm gonna miss this place. I'm really gonna miss it.
Yeah.
What's there not to miss?
Times change. Times changing, people. Get ready for the change because it's going to hit us this November, this January 20th. It's going to
Oh,
roll in.
when November
It's going
comes
to be
along,
a thunder.
people are gonna change.
It's going to be a thunderstorm, man. It is going to be rough. You know, I
Well,
mean,
let's
went back. Look, go ahead. What'd you say?
no go on.
I was
I'll
just
listen.
going to take you back to what I said about where Trump doesn't have to do anything because these guys, I mean, they're look at Merrick Garland. They want to, they're starting to call for his arrest now.
Is it Garland and Mayorkas?
Oh, they want to put Mayorkas in jail already.
Well, I
They're
know he's been
already
in
calling.
hearings.
Look,
It
Mayorkas
wasn't,
is the head of Homeland Security.
you know,
His first job is to protect our borders. Homeland Security. We're overrun. This man has committed treason of the highest level.
right. It's all proof. It's
It is.
all proof.
So it's like you say, it's some kind of we're in some kind of a play because some of these people just ain't
You know,
freaking real.
the fact that they
Come
haven't
on.
taken us down yet, and I know
Yeah.
there's a lot. If you look through YouTube, there's a lot of people disguising themselves as other things. Like we're doing satire,
Yeah.
trying to get the truth out. And there are so many.
hmm
And I believe most of them are military. They're so clean cut. I mean, there's just too many, when you've been around the block, you don't look quite like
Right.
you don't look the same. So, and I really do. Anything you watch now, I've said it before. If you pay attention, from Karen shows to, I mean, whatever, um, they're coming out with the truth. They're trying to at least make you think that
Yeah.
there's an alternate
Yes.
truth.
Open up your eyes. Be
Should be
open because it's gonna be crazy. This stuff isn't it's so hard to accept. And I am not gonna lie.
I
I've known
accept
something was
anything that
wrong
my
for a long
Biden does.
time, and it's still hard for me to accept. You can ask this girl right here. She'll tell
No,
you.
no,
I've
no, no.
had a
I
hard
accept
time
everything that
accepting
Biden
this.
does.
Yeah,
You know,
it
when he poops
is.
his pants and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
and the gas and all
Oh
that.
gosh. I have to take a little
Saving on
break.
gas, all right.
I have to take a break, Carolyn. I'm sorry.
Okay. You want
Okay.
to do
I have to step.
intermission?
Yes, I have to step away. Hey, Steve,
Yeah,
what's
so
up,
we're
buddy?
very upset about our friend Kevin.
I'm doing really
Juiced.
good, sir. What's up?
Juiced, I would believe. He was a friend of a friend, and then he became a very good friend. In fact, he played if any of you watched our AOC Lost in Space. Lost, yeah, I think that's
I,
what we named it.
I'll,
He
I'll
played,
send. I can send that to you.
God, he has to be so loud. He played Elon Musk and Tia. He was, I have a few voice messages. He was teaching me a little bit of South African, like well, the Ren is their money. That was weird to figure out, but I got the gist of a few things, like how much like a beer would cost or something. But he made his own beer. This man was fantastic. He made his own pineapple beer. So many other things. I'm gonna try to get in touch with some of his family. And I have a lot of questions. A lot of questions. So I might even go further. I might for this one. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't like the answers, I'll probably do that. But he was a very intelligent man. He was in our group for I don't know, 5 years, 4 or 5 years, six maybe. I don't even know. Quite a while. And I mean, he liked everything. He was in my art group, and he sent me pictures of African flowers. I put you on mute, and how to make recipes of beer. I mean, and then of course he played Elon Musk for me. And he's also the one that introduced me to bricks, believe it or not. Where all you people BRICS, right? Where all you people think I get my conspiracies from Rumble or Alex Jones.
No.
You know, he told me that because that's what their country is going through. This is what I'm trying to say before. We don't know what these countries are going through. How dare you be so conceit, Americans, to believe that this phenomenal country is controlled by this Weasley pooping farting man, and then have the audacity to believe that Israel would not have gone under before us, that maybe their government is also fucked up. It's very simple little lies. That's all it takes. Let's start them thinking this shit and they'll forget about all the other crap. Now, could this be a ploy from Trump and Q? Yes. They could put out disinformation to make people forget about what's going on in this time, until a later date, till they're able to handle it. Stop being fooled, really. Stop being fucking fooled. Stop talking about, oh, the third dimension. I can't. Oh my God, I feel so bad, but I just can't. I tried. I tried listening to a few people. I tried listening to even Lou again. The only person I'll listen to now is like Glenn Beck and other people that are just maybe as weird as I am. Like you, Joe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you.
You know what? Anymore, you have to be weird or you're just not going to get it. I mean, it's nuts. This is, and if everybody is even saying it to themselves, everything's crazy. Well, you know what? Open up your mind even more and
Right.
accept it even more because it's
Everything is
wild.
crazy in the first place. Why
Yeah,
can't you be a little crazier further? Oh,
it's
Joe, you just made my
unbelievable.
day.
It's unbelievable how deep it is. It's it's insane.
You got
We
it.
are in
Made my
we
day,
are
brother.
in
I knew you were in the. You are getting more and more convinced daily.
well,
You're
I
waking
mean,
up.
come on. This stuff is just crazy.
We call this a
How
charade.
can you go through an election
A raid.
partly gagged? Who the hell does that? You can't gag your opponent in an
No,
election.
the point
There's
is,
no free
stop asking
speech.
Congress. Stop asking Congress. There is a
Yes.
form of Congress in the Constitution, but it's nothing like what we have today,
And
people. Understand
why are
that.
the judges
Ask the
stand
people.
over in, yeah.
Ask the people. Ask the citizens of America that can prove that they're citizens, and anybody that puts in the right fucking Social Security, boom.
To
Ask
judges,
them.
man. Gotta get rid of them
Because our
judges.
Social Securities have been like, if you don't believe that they all know our number, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, they did. I
A
got your
9 digit,
number.
a 10 digit, a Google of numbers to a computer is absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
And that's
Remember,
what we
I
have,
mean,
ladies. The
before
government's
they had these phones and computers and everything and the internet and whatnot, and everybody just had the house phones, and everybody said the government's listening, the government's listening. Yes, they
they were
were. They
just
always
not
were.
exactly in the ways. I
They
mean, we would
always were listening to us. They always have been. And now you got everybody else's government listening to us too, including
look,
the Chinese, the Russians, and our government is letting them.
yes. If you don't believe what Joe is saying, that's more recent though. I mean,
Yeah.
they had people that they could spy on more easily done, and people they
Yep.
because they're not going to spend
Obama
money
gave the
on
internet away.
the little twerps. They're going to spend
Hmm.
money on the people, right?
Yep.
Besides for that, if you don't believe that, look up what they're doing to China.
Yeah.
All right. If
They're elevating China.
it's very funny because I've mentioned not long ago about Kimmy Archer. I mentioned not long ago about jaywalking in New York,
Yeah.
right? So this Chinese guy is walking across the street, he jaywalks, and all of a sudden they didn't get his face, but they knew his walk, the gait, they call it the gait, like
Hmm.
a
The
horse
gate.
gait, I
Yeah.
guess.
Hmm.
And they were
GAIT.
able to identify him, and
Hmm.
his credit score went down from his walk. Ministry of Silly Walks for any of you that want to Python, because this is really
Was.
what it is.
Hmm.
Stop thinking that the military was behind us or with us. No, no, no.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
I gotta put up my baby voice for people to understand.
You know,
You think I wanted to be stuck with
no.
this? Do you
Yeah.
think I wanted to be stuck with this knowledge and have to do this shit? I didn't. I don't want people to even fucking know me. Otherwise, I would have sold my art a long time ago. Like, I mean, I have, but differently. Like, I don't know. I don't like any of this shit, but I'm
Me
forced to do it
either.
because I'm a damn soldier. Y'all
Hmm.
are.
Yeah. Yeah. My family's been in all the wars in this country, all throughout the ages. My family's been
Yeah, your family's been here since the
ever.
beginning.
And we helped start the country.
They
Have
were
to
on
go
one of the three, but they weren't. Excuse me, they weren't on the Mayflower. They were on the
one of the other ones. Don't
Santa
know
Nina
which
or
one it
Santa
was
Maria.
though. Wonder if I could find out. I don't know if I could find out. I wonder if my dad had it down somewhere. I'd have to look into his files. He was writing a story on it all, and as things happen, and there's so much evil and ugliness in the world, somebody jumped in there and corrupted his files, and they wrote some nasty shit inside the transcript that he was writing. Somebody went into that, and no, there's no reason why they did it. They just went in there. They started putting crap in that oh, this was just a lie. I was just telling lies right here, or this really didn't happen, but it was all true. Everything that my dad had written down was true. So my dad actually, it was
But you could
bad.
do ancestry.com or something.
Well, that's where it was. That's what my dad had done, and he had went all the way around. We came out of France and all the way around, up and around over here. It was a long time coming, and my dad did a
So
lot of
awesome, though.
research for somebody to just go and corrupt the farms. It just happens.
We have a book in our family too, my
Hmm.
father's cousins, and
Hmm.
it clearly states, and I can't believe this, that we
Yeah.
have a saint in our family.
You have a what? A saint?
A saint.
There you go.
No. Well, I don't know. My father was, yeah, I could see it. I could see it from his family. It is, and mom's, but no, it is from dad's. But that cracked me up. I was like, serious. They have the book too. I'd like to read it. It's a couple 100 years old. So some people know how to keep things.
Yeah.
It's too bad that you lost such a. Are you stuck, Archer? Such a valuable piece of your history, your family history. Are you stuck? Is he stuck around the tree?
Poor Archer.
Well, it's better that he's staying out,
Mhm.
but I do have to go check on him. Are
Yeah.
you going to be okay?
Of course I'm gonna be okay.
What was your next subject? I know you had more.
Um, no, I think we've had they're supposedly freeing Julian Assange. He was on his way back to Australia. He's gonna spend
Okay.
like I think he's gonna spend like 3 or 4 months in jail, and then he's gonna be released to the United States, where the United States is supposed to release him, and he's supposed to be free, have freedom in the United States. So,
So it's happening now and not during Trump's time. Hold on, I'll be right back.
right. He's not, and Assange is not in Russia anymore. He did actually go home. But I think Australia is going to turn completely and totally socialist, and become like Russia. That would be bad. That would be pretty bad, because that's pretty much what they're doing now. The way from what I see, they're starting to act a little bit socialist down there. I mean, they actually did make those camps, and actually did put people in those concentration camps, because people didn't take their jab. Man, that jab wasn't good. You can't cure a virus. Viruses have to play out. They have to do their thing. You just have to do everything in your
Right.
power to combat it.
See,
That's it.
why did I
Go
missed
on.
what you were saying, sorry, but why did they define AIDS as a virus?
I
I
don't
don't,
know. I don't know. I mean, it's because, well, maybe it's because of who created it.
right. They're the viruses.
They are. They're a virus. They are a virus on this world. These rich people who think they can do whatever they want because they have all this money,
They're all
My
dead.
gosh.
They're all dead. Ugh, I have
That's the
terrible
one thing
allergies,
that,
guys.
I mean, there's pictures, I've seen pictures, but AI can do things. So that's my problem right there. But I do believe we are in some kind of ugly play. It's so, I just feel, I feel displaced because I can't believe that people
Good.
can accept this ugliness.
That's why I wanted Charles. I wanted to go over um the different phases that you go through um to ascending. It's a heck of a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It is happening to me. It is. It's amazing. Like I'll get these epiphanies, like euphoria. Like my third eye is opening. And I'm really not trying too hard. I do concentrate once in a while, but sometimes it just happens. I've never saw like auras and stuff, but now it's happening. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I believe in a lot of things, but apparently you guys are gonna get your proof. How about that? Because if it's happening to me, I'm sitting here as I hopefully a sane individual.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and I'm
never thought
telling
of
you,
myself as being insane.
right, right. It's
Just so you
insane
all
to
know,
believe
I've
their
never thought
agenda
that.
is still it's
It's
when are
just,
you leaving? What time is it?
I got about 20 minutes.
What?
I got about 20 minutes before I have to actually leave.
You are gonna tell the FBI off?
Oh yeah, I always do. Every time I go by,
Um,
I'll tell them. Let's
no,
see.
I know, but
I don't know.
you're gonna tell them about the virus.
Yeah,
You're gonna tell them about the new
Kevin,
variant. Yeah,
Kevin, probably
something like
say,
that.
I'll probably say something like, our friend Kevin died from your new variant,
It's tough.
crooked motherfuckers.
That's a bit tough.
I believe they're totally involved. I believe they're all involved. All these ABC governments, you know, I believe that all of
But
them.
Israel, not Israel. Israel has a good government. You see how
Yeah.
stupid you guys sound? The best, the most amazing country
Hmm.
on this planet has been taken over by communists. But
Yeah.
Israel, let's let's make
Yeah.
sure let's make sure that Israel is fine because
Yeah.
the
And here we
smaller
are, we're protecting them, and then he gets
people
mad at us. That dude is wrong. He said that we didn't, he's blaming us for not supplying him with weapons. He's saying we're failing him on that front. But
what?
here's the thing. How is America supposed to give everybody the weapons to fight wars when they're actually hurting us? That's the thing I don't get. Why are
That is
we, when I was in the military, there
that's the
was
game
people
within it.
from the Middle East that we trained. That's what I don't understand, why we're training these people in our own warfare, training them how we do.
Oh, I got that
We're
funny
training
thing.
them how to kill us.
But
Stupid.
that is the point. That is
Exactly.
the whole point.
That might be.
It's been a game for centuries.
Yeah.
Since the Rothschilds family has been around 280, I think
Hmm.
they backed it up to 280 from 250 years ago. They've controlled almost everything and the
Yep.
13 families. Now, how hard is this to believe that like some kind of mafioso family that inbreeds? I mean, even the chances of Fred Rogers, Ellen DeGeneres, and Tom Hanks, who are all related to Washington, it must be, because they're related to each other, are all famous people.
Hmm.
Now, I'm not blaming Fred Rogers. I think he did the opposite of what they wanted him to do. but he didn't tell everything all, he didn't give any.
I don't know. Fred Rogers was supposedly one of the good guys.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't give any.
Yeah, because there are good guys. I mean, in every organization, in anything, there's always good and bad. You got to spot the bad and quash it. That's the thing. And some people don't want to look at the bad and quash it. They
That's
want
why
to look, they
this
want
has
to go
been
away from it. So I don't want nothing to do with that bad.
it's been an ongoing situation. The NSA looking into every individual in this country that's in this country since 2001, since 9/11, maybe even prior. We gotta look that up. I mean, it's easy. They could see what you stream. By 2004, they could see what you watch on YouTube. Do you watch Furry Little Kittens? Did you watch the shit that I watched? You don't want to know what I watched.
Yeah,
Most of what I'm saying now.
yeah.
Oh, it's so hot out here. I don't think we're gonna make it until you go to work.
That's okay.
You see what my
Because I got like 15 minutes.
Zoom eats your battery. That's why I'm always plugged in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have 37% left.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we went through all the subjects.
We
We
did
went
go through
through
all of our
Brittany.
subjects.
That judge was arrested.
The judge
Is it
that's being heard in Fulton County, that Christina Peterson, they removed her. The Supreme Court removed her from her judgeship. She was arrested. She acted a fool.
I in 2000?
She didn't act like a judge. She didn't present herself and act judgely. I mean, she acted a fool.
Yeah.
So sorry. Jamal Bowman is gone out of New York. He's a Democrat out of New York. He's a Palestinian. He's in our government, and he should have never been in our government. Sorry.
Wait, he is a Palestinian?
That's what that he's for Palestine.
Oh,
So
he's
yeah.
for Palestine. That doesn't mean he's
Well, you
Palestinian.
can't. I don't know, man. I just
Listen,
don't trust these people. Look at his name. His name's got one of them weird names. I don't care, man.
it obviously
Sorry.
went
Sometimes
to,
I just don't know.
they put a
You
lot of
know,
these black people in charge in New York to show some kind of,
man,
and
there
it
are some
doesn't mean that
good
they were
ones
like
though,
good.
man.
And then,
But there's some good ones, real good ones though.
well, not the ones we're seeing. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. They all have it. I mean, even Adams is a fuck up.
Yes.
Come on. Dinkins was better than he is, and he was the first
Yes.
black mayor. Sorry, Adams.
Yeah.
He also had a tennis ball hit his black eye.
Adam
I wonder what
sucks. Yeah.
the Black
You're
Eye
right.
Club,
Yeah.
but nobody
Yeah.
believes in that. That I
Oh,
remember. I remember he got a black eye. He was like, "Oh, if you're wondering why he's walking around with black eye, he was playing
and
tennis." Got hit in
now
the
they
eye.
persecute and want to put the one man who saved New York in jail. People are weird,
Right.
stupid, and wrong.
Well, no, it just shows you who's in charge, and it's showing everybody else to wake up.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Democrats and Republicans. It has to do with paid, bribed people,
Yes.
assholes.
Yes.
And
I don't think it's,
they
you can't
used
even
all the
tell
black
what
people they
is one
could.
side from the other. There
I
is
felt
no,
sorry for them. They came
there is
from
no
nowhere and
Republicans or
boom.
Democrats.
No, it's not. You're
There's
foolish
not.
if you think it is.
There's
They
not.
try to they've tried to divide you every single
There's
philosophical
evil
way,
and there's
and
good.
that's one of them.
Yeah. There's evil and there's good. Nothing
Period.
else. Period.
Let's
Period.
keep abortion going for 200 or 300 years, make it
Yeah.
more antiquated when you could take a pill now before sex
Yeah.
and not get pregnant.
Right.
Is that called contraceptives? I think even married
Yes.
couples use this.
Yes.
Until they're
Yes.
ready. So
Yes.
big deal. So let's
That's
keep
right.
that going. Let's put that in the media.
Get on the
Um,
pill. It's better. If you take the chance and you get pregnant while you're on the pill, there you go. That's the part of the percentage of the where the pill doesn't work.
well,
Doesn't
I
work
like
all the time, but it works most of the time.
the things that they have out now are better than the monthly pill because that monthly pill most likely causes ovarian cancer, anything that
True. They need to
can
find something
manipulate your
safe.
body like that. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's why they are so big and they want to kill us. They want to give us cancers. They know it. You don't hear that. Do you?
Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately they do.
You don't hear the plane?
Hmm. I hear a buzzing. That's all I hear.
Tons of birds, but there was a plane that just passed.
Yeah. Not hearing this.
I wonder that about fungus too. So why is AIDS a virus? How could you call a cold a virus and have it in the same as AIDS in the same category? Things like that just don't sit well with me.
Well,
Like, oh,
you know what
that's what I
everybody
just don't want.
forgot was look, okay, yeah, they brought out COVID. COVID was a virus. Okay. But what everybody forgot to remember was that the common cold, they've never been able to cure it. So why would you think that they could cure COVID right out the gate?
Right, but wouldn't that make Trump look bad?
Well, they that was the whole idea.
I
That
think
was the whole
Trump put
idea
out a very
from
light
the
steroid
very
or
beginning.
placebo
Yeah.
or
It
something
was
with,
it was all about
vitamins. And
making Trump look bad. That's how they started. That's all they've been doing is making look
you see,
Trump
where you
look
guys think
bad.
that they knew this, they knew about the vid, because I'm not going to say the whole word, Joe,
Right.
'cause they'll take it down. Years ago, like over a decade ago, the good guys must have known it too. See where I'm coming from? And they realized that, people are going to die. You had like 80,000 people dying yearly in New York City from the flu. So I think one year it was 110 or 20 during the vid. The vid. Is that much? It's a big difference, but in city and it's you could have 30,000 more people in that city weekly. So population, right? I I
Mhm.
don't I just didn't buy any of it. You want to go in, hon? You want to say hello? You want to say hello, Archer? Yeah, say hi. Archer was the one that was rescued.
Poor
And
Archer.
yeah, he's now has diabetes, but he's a good boy. He does it's hard to train him. My parents didn't have him or my mother didn't have him trained. But like he's so scared when he gives paw. Like I'm teaching him to give paw. It's like it's the saddest thing. He had to get used to certain things. No, my sister and my mother probably didn't realize. I'm no dog expert, but you talk to them. Those animals are smart.
Yeah, they
Uh-oh,
are.
you're getting
Dogs
ready.
are smart.
They really are.
Hmm.
I explained to him because, with the diabetes, even with the regulated medicine, he doesn't make it in time to tell us that he's got to go out. So we got this pad and then pads on, one plastic that could rewash. And then we put the pads on top, the doggy pads. I told him yesterday, I said, Archer, this is for you. This is yours. And he knew what to do. Last night, sometime in the middle of the night, he did on that pad.
Nice.
He did his business, yes. He can be taught. He was trying, but that I think we have boxes all over, but I mean a nice big space for him. They get it. They really do. Animals are brilliant.
They are. They're not dumb.
No, they ain't. And they got that instinct.
Mm-hmm. Dogs are not dumb.
Their third eye is open more than humans. All right. Since you're getting ready for work, I'm not gonna sit out here much longer, so um we'll call it quits for now.
Okay.
Come on, my laws. Monsieur Malus.
And my love.
Now I think he wants to go in. Milo, where'd you go? Yeah, both cats go outside, even though Enya was a New York cat. Hi, Milo. Monsieur. He's Sir Milo, getting a lot of Paulsville, Catania.
What?
Because I make shit up all the time. Okay. So let's end it. But I'll
Okay.
record you when you say that about
Okay.
Kevin. Because I might make a little memorial thing for Kevin. Yes, Milo.
Okay.
Oh, he's so
Oh, look at him. Oh my God.
is not a lap cat.
He doesn't like to be there.
He's still underneath me. Now he loves me, but he's thank goodness because he's my mom's cat. But um
He'll just come around. You may touch me.
he never the only time he sits on me is when I'm laying down,
Yeah.
like going to sleep. He'll sit on my chest. Or lower, actually. He sits on my stomach. He's light. He's so tall. He's like 3.5 feet tall. Because his little back paws must be about 6 inches. And he could reach the doorknob. So in the middle of the night,
Hey, he's a tall
you
cat.
hear something opening the door and you freak.
That's a big
From Brooklyn,
cat.
I freak out. Yeah,
That's a big cat.
but he can't weigh more than 8 or 9 pounds. I mean, he's so light. He's just tall. He has Maine Coon in him or something. That's what it is. Because his coloring is,
Hmm.
he was adopted too. We always adopt, or we try to at least. Hawkeye wasn't adopted, but I took him off of my friend. Would you stop licking my?
Always a mutt.
Hawkeye? He's a rat
No,
terrier.
us. We've always gotten a mutt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Kona's a
we've
mutt.
always gotten a mutt. Yeah,
Kona's
Kona's
what,
a
pit
mutt.
bull
Hmm.
and what?
Half pit bull and half chocolate lab.
Really?
But yeah, she's a great dog. She's a really great dog. We do not let her outside by herself. We don't really. She doesn't really. She's not an outside dog. Period. She's just not. She don't like outside. She didn't like the cold. She don't like the heat. She don't like it.
Hawkeye loves this. He likes both.
I think she likes to be where the humans are. So that's it. I
That
think
makes
that's what she
sense.
wants.
Yeah, let me stay with my masters.
Hmm.
I know I have to tell John that I think of going to New York. He's gonna have to take care of Hawkeye. He always does. Hawkeye's with him right now, so that's kind of like a joke.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what to do because I'm gonna go see one of hopefully a couple of my friends if one would be coming from the Bronx. The other
Yeah.
one still lives in Bay Ridge. Um, but I still think I should go to Manhattan and like film stuff. I don't know what to do. And that's unlike me. I usually have tons of ideas.
Mhm.
All right, guys, let's say goodbye because I'm getting hot. I want to take the computer in.
Yeah.
And brother Joe is going to be going to work in just
Yeah.
a few. So
Couple minutes.
I hope you learned something today. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. We're trying.
I think we need to, because it's an eye opener. I think we all need to open ourselves up to what's happening, because it's going to be hell of.
Yeah, but people think they are. Now,
They're
I'm not
not.
saying that they're
Not
totally
yet.
wrong, but they're not totally right. Yeah, it's so hard
Yeah.
to
Right. You're halfway.
teach an old dog new tricks. That's
It's
what's going
it's
on here.
scary. Right. Right. You're right, Carrie.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter. And that's what's going on with me, maybe. No, no. I have not been a
He
bullshitter since
bullshits me a lot, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's because
I'm
of
just kidding.
love. Look at love. I love all of it. All right, enough. The
So,
consequences of being my friend, is to put up with the Brooklyn side of me.
God.
Is that it? Is it really my Brooklyn side? Isn't my temperament?
Could be. Could be.
Next time we come on, I will do. Okay,
Mm,
Milo, 1 second. Next time we come on, I'll do a psychological test, and everybody
okay.
can do it at home. I've done this to hundreds, thousands of people probably by now. I
Mhm.
love it. I've done it to like classes at a time. Dear Lord, I was a geek too. My friends that I'm meeting up with are geeks too. It's gonna be fun. Geeky reunion. Um, so
Neat.
next time you come on, I'm gonna have to tell them when this though, because they can't miss it. They got to do it with us, and all you need is like a pencil and paper. Do you remember it? The psychological evaluation I did? My
I
girlfriend
remember
told
we
me
did
like
one,
years
but I
ago.
don't remember exactly how we did it. So yeah, that'll be fun.
It is. Oh yeah, it is fun. We did it back in our old group,
Yeah, I think
our
so.
old group. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
when we came
all
from.
right, time to say goodnight. I'll try
Okay.
to remind people of that, and I got to make a
All right.
meme about Trump is not having a debate tomorrow. He is giving a speech.
That's
I
right.
gotta,
Remember
I
that,
gotta make a
people.
meme like that.
Remember that. Joe Biden is just not there. Okay. It's not
Vote
even
for
him.
him is a vote for God.
And it's not even
I'm
him.
going. It
Bye.
isn't. It isn't. Good man. Take care, all. Good
Peace.